welcome to this week's episode of Fight Factory Weekly with me, your host, the Pretty Boy Peter Payne. Now, before we start, this is not a mirage. I am actually the Pretty Boy Peter Payne, and I am here presenting Fight Factory Weekly. I haven't been presenting it for what feels like years, although it's only been a few weeks to kind of a month. But I am back, and I am ready to bring to you all the action from FFW once again. So without further ado, let's see what's coming up on today's episode. Today's match comes to you from the X-Church on our Gainsborough stop of the Breakout Tour. It features dishonourable Dave Isaac taking on two hometown boys, the newcomer Sebastian Bell and the original Mark Alexander. And if that is not enough for you, we have one more surprise in store. Stick around to see what that is. Now, before we get to the match, it's important to note that the X-Church in Gainsborough was the last stop of our Breakout Tour, which means that we are now commencing our Revelations Tour, and the first stop is in Newark at the Working Men's Club on the 6th of May. And if you want to be a part of it, for all tickets and information, please visit fightfactorywrestling.uk. Now let's take you to the match at the X-Church. Dishonourable Dave Isaac says, "I want the best that Gainsborough has to offer," and out comes the backward cap wearing, red jacket, red tights, not NSYNC member, although you would be forgiven for thinking that, Sebastian Bell and the original Mark Alexander. Now, because these two don't get along, it became a triple threat match. It's Dishonourable Dave Isaac, it's Sebastian Bell, it's Mark Alexander in a triple threat match at the X-Church. But keep your eyes peeled for an extra special surprise.
For those of you who may not have heard that, the man, Mr. Manson here, saying DDI, he's going to rip a hole straight through Mark Alexander and Sebastian Bell.
He actually said he's going to eat them alive. I did not know that DDI showed cannibalistic tendencies.
It's a very food-based show, let's face it.
I mean, it is. It has become so. Very early.
Oh! Double lariat there by DDI, taking out Sebastian Bell and Mark Alexander.
Do you know what? Two lesser men would have lost their heads.
Let's face it, Mark Alexander, the smarter of the two men, rolling out to catch his breath.
I want to point something out. I haven't seen DDI this pumped up. He's striking a lot harder and a lot faster today.
Let's face it, he's got to do twice the work. He's got two men.
That's
and
true.
Mark Alexander, perfect tactics here in a triple threat match. Let the other two men wear themselves down in the ring and then strike while the iron's hot and seal your victory there. Very smart move there by Mark Alexander.
Well, you say that, but...
Well, that's what you get for your troubles, trying to be tactical.
Absolutely, a stiff clothesline off the apron from DDI.
DDI taking the fight now to Sebastian Bell. Strong shoulders in the corner. Oh. Sebastian Bell looking a little worse for wear.
I've said it before quite recently, but I'm going to say it again. I haven't seen DDI this offensive.
He's showing what he's really made of. He's showing what he's capable of. Inside Russian leg sweep, takes down Sebastian Bell, goes for the cover.
Mark Alexander ensuring that's not happening. In his matches with Edward Ripper, DDI often more calculated with his offense, but tonight just showing raw power.
I think he's trying to show his dominance over these two.
Well, he does have dominance in size and in stature. Oh,
go for a crossbody caught. They take him over. Oh! Double fall-away slam there by Alexander and Sebastian Bell.
How is your breadbasket, DDI?
Alexander looking for a bit of an alliance here with Sebastian Bell.
Smart move from both of them. Oh!
Mark Alexander one step ahead of Sebastian Bell as he throws him to the corner now.
Vicious.
Strong set shots to the midsection. European uppercut for his troubles. Test of strength. Monkey flip by Mark Alexander. Rolls through. Oh,
that was lovely.
Stomp.
That was lovely. You can tell Mark Alexander has been working on his technical wrestling.
He's showing showing arrogance there. And those strong martial arts kicks straight to the torso of Sebastian Bell.
As we know, Mark Alexander, a former martial arts champion.
What quick cover? Only gets the two. Yes, you are right, Pierre. A former martial artist, and that shows in his offense game. Oh, DDI neutralizing the threat though straight away. Black hole slam.
Big.
Goes for the cover. Only a 1 count there as Mark Alexander makes the save. Goes for the rear choke.
Look at that, Mark Alexander showing all the dexterity of a Spanish crab.
DDI reversing him into the corner, trying to break the hold, but Mark Alexander staying strong. Can he shake him off here, Pete?
I don't know. I tell you what, Spanish crabs are known to have hard shells, so he's going to have a bit of a tough job.
He is, and he's fading.
He's fading like the night sky, can I just say.
Jeff the ref. Testing the arm. Get the 1.
Could be over.
If he fails the 3,
could be
Mark
over.
Alexander for the win. Sebastian Bell making the save in, let's face it, a very unique way.
Very unique offence from Sebastian Bell, but you'd come to expect that from the former parkour king.
I think Mark Alexander could have had DDI there if it wasn't for Sebastian Bell.
Absolutely right, head scissors. No,
spins round, sends him out. Sebastian Bell going for a head scissors of his own.
And making it.
Capitalises there. I think these two boys from Gainsborough have well scouted each other. They know each other's playbook. Baseball slide drop kick sends Alexander straight to the hardwood floor.
Are we going to see some high flying offense?
Could we see that perfect parkour style?
What's this?
DDI.
I don't even know what that was.
Let's face it, you can't win the match outside the ring, and DDI knows that.
Oh, hello.
Uranagi backbreaker. Takes him down to the floor. Koji clutch there. Koji clutch.
This is over. Sebastian Bell's got nowhere to go. This is over.
Sebastian Bell reaching for the ropes.
This is over.
He can't make it.
This is over, Rob. It's over.
Keep your eye on Mark Alexander, though. He's back.
There we go.
Alexander knowing first fall in this match, you win. That's it. There's no eliminations. First pinfall, first submission, it's over.
Fans chanting DDI sucks.
What he sucks, I don't want to know.
Again, innovative offense from one of the Gainsborough duo. The Gaines brothers, you could say.
The Gaines bros.
No. Seen that one before, haven't we, Mark? Seen that one before?
Strong clothesline there by Sebastian Bell.
Lovely.
Twisting uppercut.
Lovely offense.
Go for the hip toss. Mark Alexander sends crashing into the knee of Sebastian Bell.
Big
crossbody. Goes for the cover. Only a 2 count. Jeff the ref, great officiating once again. For those who are new to Fight Factory Wrestling, Jeff the ref, a constant presence in the centre of the ring, always calling down the middle.
Roll up.
Only a 2 count there for Mark Alexander. As I was saying, Jeff the ref, a great fan favourite here.
Big fan favourite. Big fan favourite. I personally would like to see him wrestle.
I think we all would, Peter. Well, I'm not sure how that would turn out, but it'd certainly be interesting for the neutral to watch.
Jeff is pound for pound the strongest member of the FFW roster. Hello, what's going on here then?
Double suplex. No. DDI.
No.
Out muscling the 2.
No.
Look at the strength there from DDI pushing. No, surely. Double suplex there by DDI. Sending Alexander and Bell crashing to the mat.
Ring the bell on Sebastian. Ring the Alexander. That's not going to work. I'm going to scratch that because that doesn't work.
Jeff the ref starting the count, and we've got a 3-man down situation.
Alexander looking the most wily, pulling up those kick pads.
Could he be getting ready for some of those strong martial arts kicks?
We could well be.
Crowd here firmly behind Mr. Sebastian Bell, though.
Consummate fan favourite.
Sebastian Bell, Irish whip. Strong knee to the gut there. Maybe hurt himself there, though.
Looks like it.
DDI.
Hurricane Rana. Big Hurricane Rana.
For the ride there.
But I tell you what, Sebastian Bell's picked up a knee injury.
And let's face it, Sebastian Bell's style, he needs speed, he needs that aerial offense. And with a knee injury, that's going to stop him straight away.
You're absolutely correct, and Mark Alexander making sure that Sebastian Bell feels his knee.
He's capitalising on that straight away. Go for that side effect.
Side effect, it's over.
DDI with the save. That would have been all for Sebastian Bell. We all know how Mark Alexander loves to finish those matches with that side effect, and not too many people have actually recovered from that. Strong style shots there between DDI and Mark Alexander. DDI now looking to capitalise. Only a 2 count there though. Sebastian Bell maybe given a little bit of time to recover there.
Stiff kick to the head.
All 3 men here, let's face it, whether you love them, you hate them, it doesn't matter. They've all shown a ton of intestinal fortitude here.
Putting on a big show in a big venue, and another side effect.
Alexander go for the side effects again, no. Sebastian Bell hitting him with those back elbows to reverse.
What's he looking for here?
He calls this for whom the bell tolls.
Mark Alexander, that's who.
DDI though creeping up behind. Sebastian Bell can't capitalise as Alexander smartly moving out of the ring.
Could he be setting up? What's he setting up for here? Thought so. Red alert slam.
That's it. That's all she wrote. DDI.
Take Sebastian Bell back to the locker room and give him a kiss, because this isn't his night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, dishonourable Dave Isaac, Mr. DDI.
Great performance from those 3 men, but DDI picking up the win with a red alert slam.
A strong victory there from Mr. DDI, but I've just had word in my ear from management, Peter. I've got some interesting news to break to Mr. DDI.
Oh, is it about our sort of joint Playboy spread?
No, I think we're saving that for next month's edition.
Oh, okay.
But it is equally as exciting.
Excellent. Go and break that to him right now. Wonder what Rob Daniels has got in store. Saw them off and how?
Well, Fire Factory Wrestling Management has just informed me that we've got one of the games' very own here to challenge you in a little bit of a one-on-one contest. So let's see who runs this challenge today, Isaac.
Who could that be? A business just picked up. The bread baskets just got filled with loaves. Because here comes Gainsborough's very own, the #1 contender for the FFW Heavyweight Championship, none other than Mr. Robbie X. And there he is. He looks great. Robbie X looks absolutely fantastic. Man bun, beard, oiled. What more could you want? We talked about the innovative offense of Sebastian Bell. Well, this guy almost invented innovative offense.
Did I not tell you that this was a surprise worth waiting for?
Rob, you're like Father Christmas. You're like Noel Edmonds and Noel's house party, full of surprises and wearing great shirts.
Well, maybe so. To be honest, after the way I've been eating this week, I feel a bit more like Mr. Blobby, but I'll take Noel Edmonds. Robbie X.
I tell you what, this is going to be a fantastic match because this is 2 completely different styles. And the crowd are pumped, let me tell you that. It's like we're in a room of balloons. That's how pumped the crowd is.
DDI, though, taking the offense to Robbie X straight away.
Again, he's been aggressive tonight, Rob. He's been very aggressive, DDI.
Forgive the military pun, but I'm surprised he's got much more left in the tank.
Nice. Real nice. Oh, big arm drag.
Robbie going for a second arm drag, caught by DDI. Strong punch to the bread basket.
I think that was the bread basket.
It was the bread basket. I studied anatomy, and as far as I'm aware, that is the medical term for that part of your torso.
Absolutely. I briefly studied anatomy. My shooter was none other than Mr. Nick Raven.
Well, Robbie X sends him to the corner, getting the crowd behind him. Boom! Great stalling drop kick there, sending DDI to his knees. Robbie X going for the cover.
Could be it.
Only a 2 count there for Robbie.
I tell you what, the fans are absolutely explosive tonight.
What a great debut. I know we've said it before, but we knew it was going to be good tonight, but I don't think anybody expected it to be this great.
Final date of the tour as well, Rob. What could be better?
We return to the Birchwood Leisure Centre this Sunday to start the next leg. But Robbie X,
perfect
standing
execution.
moonsault.
Just like Louis XVI, perfect execution.
DDI though, DDI.
Rolling out of the ring to safety, although not really safe when Robbie X is around.
Nobody's safe when Robbie X is around.
Are you watching Joey Osborne?
For those of you who don't know, Mr. Robbie X and Joey Osborne will be facing off this Sunday in a TLC match at the Birchwood.
Maybe not.
That's if Robbie X makes it out of Gainsborough in one piece.
Robbie X is going to go to hospital because he's had his head knocked in.
Is Robbie X fit to continue the rest of this match?
I don't know, because he hit that hard.
We do have EMTs and medics on standby.
Well, we need them.
Malcolm the medic is here to save the day.
What I like about our officials is the alliteration. We've got, well, not the alliteration, but the kind of rhyming. Malk the medic, Jeff the ref.
Well,
Peter Payne.
It's wrestling. Everybody's got a gimmick.
That's true. DDI mounted punches.
Taking it hard now to Robbie X. Just think though, Robbie X challenging for the Fight Factory Wrestling Heavyweight Championship this Sunday. What a monumental victory this would be for DDI to get one up on the #1 contender.
Exactly, and I know for a fact Joey Osborne is at home now just doing press-ups.
Joey Osborne knows his stuff, and I'm
doing press-ups on ladders, let me tell you. And what's Robbie X doing? Getting punched.
I know which one I'd rather be doing.
Oh, good night, Vienna.
DDI looking to put him away. Robbie X still showing that fortitude, managing to raise his shoulder before the count of 3. The crowd here at Gainsborough trying to get behind Robbie X, trying to help him build up a head of steam, but unfortunately he's not been able to do it.
Stalling suplex.
That stalling suplex, he calls out the stall warning. That could be all.
Gotta be.
Robbie X refusing to give up. He's still got the fire in his heart.
Let me ask you something. If Dishonourable Dave Isaac wins this match, that's 2 matches in a row he's won, and this one against the #1 contender Robbie X. What does that do for Dishonourable Dave Isaac in FFW?
Well, if it was me, if I was Miss Rebecca, DDI would be the #1 contender.
You'd have to assume that.
He would be next in line
if he wins this
straight
match.
after Robbie X, even if not before.
You have to assume that if Dave Isaac wins this match. Oh, Robbie X trying to make sure that doesn't happen though.
Strong kick to the head.
Could be all.
I think Dave Isaac is very, very capable of winning the match as well.
Of course.
You can never count him out just because he's had a match already this evening. Why can't he win? He's showing that he can hang in there.
Robbie X taking a risk.
Huge seated drop kick, goes for the cover.
Huge. Oh, I thought that was it.
2 9/10 there, Robbie X. The crowd here at Gainsborough loving the hometown hero, Robbie X. DDI facing off against 3 of Gainsborough's finest here at our debut at the X-Church.
Another stalling suplex perhaps.
Another stall warning. Look at that.
Oh, big. That was big.
The blood rushing to the head of Robbie X. Not going to do him any good.
Hey, don't get in the face of Jeff the ref like that. Jeff the ref will put you right down.
Robbie X, what a super kick. Sends DDI rocking to the corner.
Could this be it?
Springboard handstand.
It is!
And the cutter, can he follow up with that a standing shooting star press. Yes, he
Express,
can.
it's over. It's over. Call the doctor.
2, 3.
Robbie X
sees him off.
Big finish for Robbie X.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Robbie X.
Robbie X picking up a big win against Dave Isaac. X Express kind of out of nowhere.
Jeff the ref there, raising the hand of the hometown hero, Robbie X. DDI, I don't think he knows what day of the week it
He is
is.
seeing stars. Spotlight on Robbie X there.
Spotlight on a superstar right there.
Did I not promise you a surprise? I did. I did. You know why? Because Peter Payne always delivers. That's why. I'm like FedEx. I always deliver. But first, let's look at that triple threat match. Dishonourable Dave Isaac taking advantage of the triple threat rules. Sebastian Bell hitting that for whom the bell tolls on Mark Alexander, rolls outside, DDI scouting him, ready like a fox. And then he picks him up, red alert slam, boom, for the 1, 2, 3, and then, if that wasn't enough, Dishonourable Dave Isaac saying, I want the best that Gainsborough have to offer. Miss Rebecca in the ear of Rob Daniels. Well, I think we do. I think we do have the best of Gainsborough this evening. And out comes the #1 contender for the FFW Heavyweight Championship, Robbie X. And then a back and forth match ensues. Dishonourable Dave Isaac hitting 2 stall warning suplexes, but then as Robbie X does, he turns the tide, super kick into the X Express for the victory. Now you have to think that this bodes incredibly well for Robbie X as he goes into that match with Joey Osborne, that TLC match for the FFW Heavyweight Championship, and we will bring you that contest in a couple of weeks' time. Now, I mentioned it before, I'm gonna mention it again. Newark is the first stop of the Revelations Tour. That's on the 6th of May at the Working Men's Club. For all tickets and information, as I've previously stated, visit fightfactorywrestling.uk. Now, there's just one thing for me left to say. I'm beautiful, you're beautiful. It's great to be back, and I will see you same time, same place next week.